guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rise. We're here at the Javits Center for the New York Auto Show 2023 edition. And guess what? Walking around, we had to stop and show you this car. What is it? This is a 2023 Toyota Corolla. This particular one is an SE, but guess what? The big news is it's an SE hybrid with all-wheel drive. But before we get into this top-selling compact sedan, let's talk about what's going on here. Toyota, they're going through their lineup, they're making some big changes, and guess what? A lot of OEMs are moving towards BEVs, battery electric vehicles. Well, guess what? Toyota is still doing what they do, not only with internal combustion engine vehicles, but also with electrification. Many people seem to not remember well that a couple decades ago, they came out with the Toyota Prius. That's an electrified vehicle, even though it's a hybrid. That involves electricity. Well, guess what? They've been generating lots of electric energy with their hybrid setups, and this new Corolla setup hybrid is gonna bring all-wheel drive and maximum MPGs. But what I wanna find out is it really that good? Is this the best new compact sedan to buy? Let's go ahead, let me show you this SE, and we're gonna find out. Right off the bat, the color. Love underground, really fits the sportiness and the smaller style of the Corolla to a perfect T. Now, at the front of the business, you'll see you have that updated headlight design. Love the way we have our LED daytime running lamp, our projector beam headlight, all nicely nestled in this headlight housing that's all blacked out on the interior. Working your way down, you have a special front fascia. You have this metallic gloss black that kind of drips into this lower area that extends down on the corner. We have more exterior LED lighting. The one zonk is this guy right here. Why do they need to put fake vent? It would look so much better if it was just smooth or just have it body colored, the underground color. Let me know how you feel about this area. Now, as we kind of stroll in front of the nose of this Corolla hybrid, being the SE trim, you have that upgraded front fascia. So large grille area, fully functional, gloss metallic black, and then you'll notice the underground color comes across the splitter. And I like the way they have these raised areas showing where the splitter portion attaches to the bottom portion of the grille. Gives it that extra depth of style, and definitely you could see the refresh in the front fascia area, especially being a sporty SE trim. Now, how do you know this is a hybrid? Right off the bat, the blue. The blue around the Toyota badge is gonna let you know that this is a hybrid. And as we rise up, the good news is they didn't have to change the hood. There was nothing really wrong with it, and still looks very clean, very sporty, very modern. Now, as we come around the bend, you're gonna get special wheels. What do we got going on here? We have these 18-inch wheels, metallic, deep gunmetal gray finish. So it's different than the underground color, and I think in the sun, it's really gonna display nicely with the underground and what we have on the wheels. But you have that V-spoke pattern design, 18-inch wheel. Being an SE trim, we have different brakes to be a little bit more sport on the braking, and also the suspension, all four corners, has been tuned specifically for the Corolla SE. And then at the end of the day, guess what? Now we have power going to the rear wheels because this is the first ever all-wheel drive. Coming down the side, smooth on the fender. Love the way it's got the underground color matching on the mirror caps, your LED turn signals. We do have a standard size sunroof, and guess what? Toyota opened it up for us so that we could show you what that open air experience is gonna be in the Corolla hybrid. Color matched on the door handles, and the SE trim has that nice side sill extension that drops down, also that gloss metallic black. Now, one of the areas that I'm really not in love with is this right here. I'm definitely gonna have to zonk this area. Instead of having just flat black plastic, they should have had a corner glass window just to extend that out nicely. And then dropping down, this all-wheel drive badge. It's cool that this is all-wheel drive. This badge should be on the back. Why do they put it so low on the rear passenger door is beyond me. Maybe they're trying to tell you that, hey, all-wheel drive means power is going right here. Why don't they just stick it on the wheel? But anyways, working our way towards the rear, coming around the back, you're gonna get a specific trunklet spoiler for the SE trim. And then you'll notice how they have, of course, the design with the taillights coming into the trunk with that gloss black area that extends all the way across the top. You got your Toyota hybrid badge. SE, the actual word hybrid. So in case somebody doesn't know about the blue, they know that you're driving something that's going to get maximum MPGs. And what I really like is because this is an SE, you have this very sporty rear diffuser area, and we have that staggered exhaust. Nice round opening, stainless steel tips, looks good. But why don't we go ahead, let's pop the hood and see if the numbers are good when it comes to MPGs in this Corolla. All right, guys, we got the hood popped. There is a prop rod, but don't get too upset. All of the compact sedans, from Elantra to Civic to Mazda 3 and Kia Forte, have prop rods, and including the Nissan Sentra. I know some people get upset when I forget about Nissan Sentras. In the hood area, underneath that hood, what do we have? We have a 1.8 liter inline 4 that's paired to 3 electric motors to produce 134 horsepower, 156 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to an eCVT, and we do have a lithium-ion battery pack. Top speed, not the fastest. Somebody on a skateboard is gonna beat you 0 to 60 in about 9 seconds. Top speed is limited to 107 miles per hour, but here's where you're gonna really win. They may beat you 0 to 60, but you're gonna beat them not stopping at the gas station. 47 MPGs in the city, 41 on the highway. That's with all-wheel drive. Very, very respectable numbers out of this Corolla hybrid. And I like the fact that there's not a bunch of plastic covers all over the place, which is really nice. But why don't we go ahead, let's get inside and see what the SE trim brings to this hybrid Corolla. All right, guys, we're inside this Corolla hybrid, the SE trim with all-wheel drive. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I've been looking for a compact sedan, and I've been looking for one with all-wheel drive. I really don't want a Mazda. They just don't suit me. But I'm liking the idea of this one, especially with it being a hybrid. How much is it? This is where it's gonna blow your mind. MSRP is right around $25,000 for this vehicle. Let's see if you get enough for the money. To the door panels. So I like the way you have this two-tone. It's like a ceramic white, soft touch material, and then the darker black. No gloss black anywhere, which is nice around the switchgear. You do have some red stitching because this is an SE trim. Door pocket, you could fit, I would say, 1 New York bagel with a schmear and a bottle of Starbucks iced coffee to wash it down. Now, going from the door panel to the dash, same setup you've seen in Corollas for a long time. Soft touch material with the stitching, like the silver trim, and then you're gonna be greeted to that infotainment system, 8-inch size with the new multimedia setup on it. So we're at the auto show. I can't show you the navigation. I actually have to subscribe. But what I can show you is that this has the same ability to have different guest profiles and all that goodness all within the vehicle. Easy to operate. You do have your standard AC controls, temperature and blower fan. Down below, you could fit about 8 Twinkies in that little tray area. We do have a USB-A. Perfect for the passenger. And then you have some more of that ceramic white. This is going to control that CVT. Remember, the CVT in a Toyota is different. It actually has a gear for first gear, and then the rest is the belt system. So just something to remember with the CVTs in the Toyotas. You do have a drive mode selector switch. Go to your different modes. Nice large cup holder area. Electric e-brake. A little bit of gloss black, nothing too crazy. I like the way you can slide this, because you could be here, or you could be here, or you could be back here. But the best part is you could open it up. You got another USB-A, you got a 12-volt, and enough room in there. I would say you could put 4 little snow globes from the Empire State Building that you got from the souvenir shop. You could put those in there, bring them home for the kids, because you know they're gonna cry if you don't bring them home something from New York. Seats, they're cloth, but they look good. Love the design, nice fabric, decent bolstering, manual adjustments for the passenger. Guess what? Manual adjustments for the driver as well, but we do have that standard size sunroof. And you do, I can't close it, but you do have a sunshade. It's just that the sunroof's open. But why don't you come over here to the business end? I want to show you behind the wheel of this Corolla. All right, guys, here we are, business time behind the wheel of the Corolla Hybrid SE. Now, down below, you do have those manual seat controls, easy to adjust, not a big deal, and that's where they try to help keep the price in check. I mean, $25,000 for a hybrid with all-wheel drive, that's mind-blowing. Speaking of mind-blowing, there's lots of space in here. Seats are comfy and supportive. You do have a leather-wrapped steering wheel, which is nice in the SE trim. Flat black on all the buttons, a little bit of metallic silver. It is a manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel, and Please excuse the beeping. We are at the auto show, but I did want to turn on the dash. You do have an analog tach, speedometer, and then that digital display in the center, which has a cornucopia of different information, which is really nice. But you know what? It's not just about the front, it's about the back as well. Let's get into the back seat and see if the passenger room is compromised in this hybrid all-wheel drive vehicle. All right, guys, back seat time, and you know what? It's crazy how there's not a compromised setting with the lithium-ion battery pack. It's underneath the seat that I'm sitting on, so you still get plenty of room. Now, there are no pockets on the backs of the seats. Another area where they cut costs, so if you have a calzone from Joey's down in Brooklyn, make sure that you don't squeeze it in between your legs, or you're gonna get mozzarella, hot mozzarella, all over your groin, and that's gonna hurt. What they didn't compromise on is 2 USB-Cs in the back for those backseat passengers. As you can see, very, very comfy. They even give you an armrest that's Charmin soft with 2 cup holders. Now, I'm not gonna show you the trunk because we are gonna be doing a full drive review of this vehicle very shortly, but we got a line of people wanting to get in this thing, so let's wrap it up from the Big Apple. All right, guys, it's been an exciting, crazy time here at the New York Auto Show. Definitely wanna thank Zach and the rest of the Toyota team for getting us access to this 2023 Corolla SE Hybrid. Let me know what you think. Is this the best new compact car to buy? Let me know in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raiti's Rides family. Of course, we need to give it up to the person that makes this happen for you. Lori, working that camera like a champ. Show us some love in the comment section. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.